Welcome back, everybody, to the channel, Crash City Side by Side. Possibly the world's dirtiest shop, because a lot of stuff happening here. But so what we've been doing here is we put in a flip up spare tire rack. So bump stops for it to sit on. Hopefully when it rolls over, if it rolls over, it just doesn't tweak everything to kibbles and bits. So been working on that a little bit, and we did some tree kickers on it, and it's going to get doors, so we'll get some doors on it here in a little bit, waiting on aluminum panels. Amber's been working on wheel bearings on Michael's RZR over there, and it's getting a gear reduction wheel bearings, looking at his front diff. And I don't know why she is welding. No. What are you welding on? I thought you were doing wheel bearings.
I am doing wheel bearings. I was making a special wheel bearing tool.
What do you need that for? A remover?
Well, and a putter in her if you need it, but it's the inner race off an old wheel bearing on this tubing, and then I just bam, I got tired of using sockets, so I was making something.
All right. Well, we know you more than likely don't need it for putting one in. Why don't you
No, I don't. I have a special magic trick.
Yeah, so I know everybody's heard of freezing their wheel bearings to put them in. And maybe some of those people, some of you guys have heard of freezing your wheel bearings, baking your carriers. Well, maybe your wife, your girlfriend, your mom, if you're a younger subscriber, younger somebody watching this video, maybe, you know, no RZR parts are allowed in the oven.
Well, I can't cook, and I don't know what temperature you want to do, so I never put it in the oven. So I have another special trick. I'll go inside and get my stuff. Here's the wheel bearings I beat out a minute ago, and then I started making this tool here. But I'll go get the new wheel bearing. You're not gonna believe it.
So yeah, so while she's getting that, we finally, shipping's been terrible. We're waiting on tubing, waiting on aluminum for the doors. We finally got Colby's clutch weights in, so we'll be putting heavier clutch weights in his clutch, and then we'll be done with his reduction, go take it out for a test drive. Then he's getting a new cage. We're gonna make it where all of his spare tire rack and bag in there, and windshield, front windshield at least, I don't know about the rear, but we'll get it to where all that stuff fits in there. So here she is. She came back.
I got the goosebumps. Wheel bearing sticking to me. I can't stand that. All right, had the wheel bearing in the freezer. And
wheel
then
bearing
this
in the freezer, carrier in
hot tap water.
Hot water. Look at that. Boom.
Easy. Ew. I can't stand when frozen
Lick
stuff
it.
sticks. No.
See if it'll stick to your tongue.
It stuck to my hands, and that's bad enough.
You don't like that, do you?
Uh-uh.
Spiders and cold objects sticking to you.
Ugh. You know, people don't like fingernails on a chalkboard. That's frozen stuff sticking to me. But anyway, that is the easy way to do wheel bearings.
Easy.
Hot tap water, about 30 minutes. Seems to be.
30 minutes in the freezer, 30 minutes in the water.
Yeah. But I put that on top of the ice to, I think the colder that is, the better, but you still want this good and warm. I'll just slide right in for you.
Awesome. Sure beats pressing and beating and banging on it.
I know. I've done that enough in my day. I swear, felt like for a while I was doing was wheel bearings. Now I stay out of the mud.
We're not mudders.
Not anymore.
Unless
Alright,
there
well
just
those just need snap
is no
rings.
way around it. Snap rings.
I didn't even have
So
to
that's-
tap it in at all.
That's like It's so easy, so awesome. I've never seen anybody do wheel bearings like that. Even if they frozen them, they've still had to tap them in. Taps in easier, but that's like literally your two little midget thumbs just pushing them in there. So, alrighty, well, I guess we'll get making doors, I guess, is next. So, existing cage, we just cut that off, sleeved it, and we're gonna bar all the way up there, right there.
Oh,
And
look at these awesome plates we got for the latches off UTV distribution.
yes, we get all of our hinges, roll cage kits, plates, radius rod plates, UTV distribution, tabs. They seem to be, I think, overall the cheapest that we've been able to find, and their shipping's pretty decent. So any fabricators out there, weekend warriors, check them out. End caps, body tabs, hardware.
I'm still playing with them.
I know. So I guess let's get these bent up, and
All right,
we'll check in here in a little bit.
right up. The best welding music ever. You and that's a fact. Never forget the way you feel. There's a microphone on the welder. You won't? Why not? Yeah.
So, all right. So we got everything done on that, doors and stuff. We just gotta wait on aluminum to come in. Turned out pretty good, but you know, we put tree kickers on it. You know, every tree kicker you buy, you know, that bends, you know, this particular tree kicker, I don't know if it's Polaris or what brand it is, but you know, it just mounted with the body bolts. And you know, half of those were stripped out on his frame from just taking a beating, you know. But so he wanted, my buddy Troy wanted to not use an L bolt like everybody else uses. He had the idea he wanted to drill through the frame and sleeve it and bolt it more solid on there. So it's definitely it's definitely stronger than any other tree kicker probably out there, but will it junk a frame? I don't know. So anyway, there's our tree kickers finished up. Looks nice on there. Yeah, so bolt through design, nutted on the other side of the frame, sleeved, welded. So he wanted some high doors too. We did not build this cage. He already had it on it. So he had the fake double hoop there. And so we just had to chop that end off, sleeve it so we could get our bar. So we took a bar in through there and built all that, but you know, the doors are good, pretty solid, ready for sheet metal skin.
Don't forget to talk about the bolts.
Oh, yeah, we get all of our stuff from UTV distribution, and these hinges they have a little barrel nut bolt somewhere. I don't know if I got one laying around close, but anyway, they're not strong at all, and they strip out when you try to get them tight because, you know, between welding and the design of it, there's a clearance in there. But so we always take those out, and those are actually cage bolts, front cage bolts. We have a collection of from doing cages over the years. So that solids them up, squeezes them together. High doors, he wanted handles, so we just threw some handles in there for him. And that's, I think, oh yeah, the other side just the same. You guys saw us putting it together. So the flip up spare tire rack. But anyway, he didn't want it mounted up because he's got his cooler toolbox. He wanted hood shocks on it. So we wanted to lay it flat, be it still flip up out of the way. Well, you lay it flat. If you roll over, you know, you don't want to crush your cooler. So that's why we put in those with some bump stops in there. Just an easy little turnbuckle. Just loosen it up. And there you go. Tire flips up out of the way and whatnot. And just close it. Tighten it back down on the bump stops. Nice solid, no rattle tire rack, I guess. So that's all we did on that. I'm still, while we were working, you know, we didn't play sound through it, but I was giving Amber so much crap for not showing me this wheel bearing trick of hers before.
I wasn't meaning to keep any dirty
I think
secrets.
you've actually watched me like tapping wheel bearings in and out, and
That might have just been on the Scion.
I don't know. So
I don't know.
whatever, but I'm still what?
I didn't mean to keep it a secret. I
always say we've been together 5 years, and you're just now dropping that on me.
I'm sorry I had kept dirty secrets from you. I didn't mean to.
So I guess next we're gonna run over here, and we finally got our clutch weights in for the gear reduction RZR, and he wanted the Crash City setup on his clutches. So I think we're gonna do that real quick and take it for a test drive yet. Driving other people's stuff is always fun.
I don't know.
Just kidding, Colby. We're not gonna thrash on it.
I feel like I like to drive my stuff better.
Well, but it's not.
I know.
I guess it'd be if it's not yours and you're out there just thrashing on it.
I feel too nervous.
So yeah. So all right. Well, we'll get ready for this and catch up with you guys here in a minute. So we got the heavier flyweights in. We gotta go out and check our RPMs in like freaking 15-degree weather. So
This is on the 1,000.
this is 1,000 with the lowest gear reduction we can with the input shaft gear reduction. Our clutch setup in it, heavier secondary spring, heavier flyweights in the primary. So
Look at his fancy storage. Looks like PRP.
and I could tell just pulling it out the garage compared to pulling it in the other day is it was real jerky before, and it's so much smoother now.
Is it smooth as a mayonnaise sandwich?
It might be smoother than a mayonnaise
No.
sandwich.
Woo, that's cold.
Think if it didn't have a windshield in it.
Look at the ice. Your RPMs are right, weren't they?
They're a little low.
Okay. I couldn't really
That's
tell.
8,000.
What we want, 82 to 84?
Probably a minimum of 83. But it took off nice with the gear reduction. It just
Yeah.
adds that torque and pep.
I got it.
You got it. So we'll check with Colby and see what he wants to do with how he wants his RPM. It wouldn't hurt to bump it up a little bit by taking some weight out of the primary flyweights that we just put in. But it's run smooth. It's a completely different machine than what it was when he brought it here. I think he's going to be super excited about
Yeah,
it.
it had quite a bit of pep and high when you took off.
It does, your gear reduction, you add more torque and stuff, so, you can feel it. So, but we'll play around with that and maybe update in the next garage video if we do another one. I don't know, we'll see. You guys tell us if you want to see more of this, maybe, and maybe give us some pointers, because we're just used to coming out here and working and getting it done. So, I don't know. That's all I got. What do you got?
I'm freezing.
You're freezing? You shouldn't be. Look at you.
Well, I wore my welding
Bibs,
gloves because they're
hunting
the
coat,
warmest.
welding gloves. So,
I got it all.
all right. Well, we'll roll with that and see what we come up with, and we'll go from there. Thanks for watching. Subscribe,
yes,
like,
please.
comment. We'll see you in a minute.